Hello and welcome to a video tutorial showing you how to use the drop shadows and reflection features for images in Google Slides. My name is Tyler Osborne. So this is a more recent feature that's been added to Google Slides, and it gives you the ability to have shadows for your images or to have them reflect like you're standing on the edge of a pond and you can see the reflection. So this can be done with images. I have a couple images here and I'm going to show a couple different things, but I'm going to start with this arrow here. Now, when you don't have anything clicked, you have different options here in your menu. But when you click on the image that you're trying to add this reflection or shadow for, you'll notice that it changes and you have like your typical line colors and weight and all that. But over here on the side, you have format options. So go ahead and click that. And you get a new bar here on the side, on the right-hand side, and there's drop shadow and reflection. So let's click on the drop shadow and see what it looks like. So you can see that there's now a shadow behind the image and it makes it pop a little bit. Now if we tap the triangle on the side, we get different options. So we can increase the transparency or make it a little bit more opaque. We can angle the shadow if we want and increase the distance from the actual object, and the blur radius as well. So there's all kinds of different things that we can try off. And there's also shadow colors. So let's give it a purple shadow and we'll play with some of these here. Maybe increase the angle and the distance and the blur radius. There we go. So now you can see how all those different options really change the shadow that we added to this particular image. So I'm going to X out of this. Actually, not X out of this. I'm going to turn off the shadow and I'm going to try the reflection now. So I'm going to click the reflection and you can see that it adds it just underneath like this. This is very similar to something that Apple does in Keynote. And it's usually turned on by default in Keynote. But anyways, if you go into the options here, we have the same kind of things where you can increase the transparency, you can increase the distance it is from the object itself, and you can also increase the size of the shadow. So if you want to see more of that object, you can actually see basically the whole thing. Or sorry, it's not a shadow, it's a reflection. So that's with an object that you've drawn. Why don't we try the same thing with an image that we import? So I'm going to import a new image by going to the image icon, click on the arrow, and I'm going to search the web. So let's pick something here. Maybe I'm going to pick a teddy bear. See if I can get a good picture of a teddy bear. I like this one right here. So we're going to insert this image. And it's putting the teddy bear in. Now, whoops. So I'm using my scroll there. Now, if you click on the teddy bear itself, you still have the format options right here on the side. So I'm going to click it. And you have a couple things here now. You have recolor. So if I wanted to recolor the teddy bear, you have different options there. So if I wanted to maybe make the teddy bear just black and white, I could actually pick that option. Let's see what's under adjustments. We can increase the transparency, the brightness, and the contrast. So you have some image options here with the, I'm going to turn back the recolor. You have some image options when you're actually using an image instead of something that you drew. Now we have the drop shadow. So I can give my image a shadow. Now you'll notice that it's around the box on the outside. That's kind of an important thing to note. So it's not putting the shadow on the teddy bear, it's putting the shadow on the box of the image of the teddy bear. Now let's try reflection, because I don't think drop shadow is going to be the one that I want. But reflection should be kind of cool. There it is. So you can see, I'll move it up higher here, that there's a nice reflection of that teddy bear like he's sitting on the side of water. And so we can increase the size of that reflection too if we wanted, all the way basically to see the entire teddy bear. So to find those options, remember, you need to click on the image that you want and then go into the format options, and that's everything that you need to know about the new formatting options for drop shadows and reflections in Google Slides. If you like this video, please consider leaving some feedback on my website in the Google form. Thanks for watching.